Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Grenadier Auction Rooms. Great to be here with you. My name's Ned Allison, one of a couple of auctioneers you'll be seeing and working with today. I work alongside Ben Donaldson and Hamish McLeod. We'll alternate throughout the day, throughout the 13 properties that we bring up for your attention and your consideration here and now. Certainly thank and acknowledge our wonderful owners for the opportunity to be here representing you. For those here to purchase and acquire that next home, that first home, we wish you the best of luck as well. If you have any questions throughout the day, we've got our auction manager in the green here, Karen Phillips. Feel free to approach her and ask her any of those queries. Down the back on the tables there are copies of the order of sale, and they contain all the relevant information regarding today's property, so help yourself to one of those if you have not done so already. Just a couple of formalities if we can hold your attention to go through before we get into the auctions themselves. We just point out, as always, we work under that best practice guide for auctions set out by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. If you're lucky enough to buy and purchase here in the room, we will, as obligated to do so, pass you on with one of these REA guides before you sign that sale and purchase agreement. As for the conduct of auction, how they work today, the auctions that is that each and every one of our properties is going to be offered for sale though subject to a confidential reserve, subject to that reserve and our owner's instructions. The highest bidder from there on will be the next owner of the property in question. As auctioneers, we'll suggest and advise what that next bid, that next increment can be. We do have an ability to refuse a bid if we don't believe that to be in the very best interests of our owners. If one of my licensed colleagues is bidding here on behalf of a buyer, on behalf of a client, we'll name and identify them and make that quite clear at the time that occurs. We as auctioneers also hold a very exclusive ability to place what are known as vendor bids. It is just that, a bid for our owner, a bid for our vendor. They are only going to occur in the absence of your participation here from the floor. They're only going to occur below the reserve as well. And if we place a vendor bid, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it a vendor bid, making that really, really clear also. In the unlikely event of a dispute, we'll determine those as auctioneers also, and at the completion of the auction, we'll ask you to sign the sale and purchase agreement and pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price. And quite importantly, our owners have an ability to withdraw and sell their property without declaring a reserve price. That's really important. What it means is if we don't get to a suitable level in the bidding here on the floor, what will happen is we pause that auction, we go off to the side with our owner and our highest bidder and commence into a negotiation. The end of that, in some situations, our owners will instruct us to withdraw and sell their property to that highest bidder in the side rooms, meaning it won't come back to the floor for further bidding. So you need to hold the highest bid at all times to give yourself that opportunity and avoid missing out as well. But we start the day off. We welcome and say good morning to Linton Hubber from the Ferrymead team and his good owner here at number 16 Adams Place in Woolston. Just draw your attention to the contract that we work from and highlight its key points. It is a freehold parcel. You're buying a substantial 885 square metres, making up that parcel more or less. Settlement date that you'll be working towards, should you be lucky enough to buy today, is Thursday the 30th of May of this year, obviously. But perfectly positioned, it's fair to say, this property here in Adams Place, the end of the cul-de-sac, that sizable section, that 885 square metres underpinning it all, the established garden, of course, the lawn space for the children to make the most of, then that deck, that patio where you can just perch, you can ponder, you can entertain so comfortably and so easily. Inside, of course, it's just been immaculately maintained in really good condition, it's fair to say. As many as 4 bedrooms, that's ideal for growing families, it's fair to say. Love the fact you've also got that log burner complete with wetback system to keep you cosy and warm, but also keep those bills to an absolute minimum at the same time. I think a lot to like here at number 16 Adams Place. But buyers, I'm going to put it in your capable hands. Who's here to purchase? Opening bid. Who starts the day off? What's a figure that works anywhere at all? Call it out, high, low. We work with that number. What's it to be? If you need a wee clue, what about a very, very easy, say $500,000? Nice, easy place to start. Something like that. Good on you, sir. Welcome into the bidding at $500,000. We move and travel north from there, obviously, as if $550 maybe is that next step. But a bid down here at $500,000 and 5 only. First call as I chase $550. Second the money at $500,000. Is there a rise in advance? Thank you. Cedric working with a buyer over there at $550. You have competition this side of the aisle at $550. I look for $600 to take it back or elsewhere at $550 the bid. Once called at $550,000. Twice called at $550. Halfway. I'll work with that, sir. $575 with the 25. Door open at $600 now. Take it if you will at $575. The charm, the permanence of the red brick exterior and Thank you. Back they are with another quarter at 600. Do we go 650 this time? What about 25? Sound better? Okay, happily accept the $620,000, a rise of 20 down here. Do we do the same at 40 or maybe 50, a little bit more logical? $620,000. The number you need to get in front of at 6210. 2 in it. First call at $620,000. Do your best work here and now. 20 more at 40. At 6440. Look for 660 now, sir. At $640,000. Back to my left-hand side. 45. Okay, if that's what it needs to be, it's 645. It's your money after all. It's 645. Advise maybe a little stronger. Do we go with 10 more? Maybe. At 645. Do we go to 55 to stay in the race? At 645. Over here. Once called at 645. 10 more. Good play. 55. Back they are. Said it before. Another 5 at 60. 660. Is it 70? Is it 80? Have a bid here of $660,000. Once the money at 660. Have a quick conversation. What are we to do? Anything more? Another 5, same courtesy. It's open always at $660,000 if you'd like. Still here at 660. Third final at 605. 5 more. 665. Another 5 there at 70. At 670. The number to beat 670. Do we try 80, double it up? At $670,000, the quartet of accommodation at 670. That big parcel, big backyard, plenty of off-street parking. At $670,000, lots of reasons to make it your next home. At 670. Once called, twice down here at $670,000. 1,071. May not be effective, but let's try. Same again, 72. I'd try 80. But 672 in front here. Your turn, I believe, at $672,000. Do we try 75 if it's a bit easier? At 672. For 16 Adams. 75. 80, well done. $680,000. Do not be deterred, be encouraged. At $680,000. 81 or 85, you tell me. $680,000. Once at 680. Twice called at $680,000. Is there a response? At 680.
Another 5.
85 and back they come at 685. Do we go 90? At $685,000, I gave them time. Same courtesy here at 682. 2 more. Got you right there at 87. Welcome back at 687. Consider that, digest it, then go again. 687, possibly 690 the next step. $687,000. Down the front here. Linton, could I have some instructions? I have a bid of 687, as you're well aware. Cedric, any better over here at 687? 90, thank you, round it off.
We're on the mark.
Okay, there we are. I'm going to sell it over here at $690,000 if I don't see better. There is better though. 97. 700. Got you right? 697. There we are. You just need to put the 3 on top. $697,000 putting the hammer down if there's not better. At 697. First call. Second at 697. What about 98? Do not miss out for $1,000 at $697,000. Go again, try again at $697,000. Third final. 1,000. 698. Exciting stuff, isn't it? 99. You're a lot closer than you were. $699,000. You were exactly where you need to be. Do we change it? 700. Easy to work out the deposit. 699. Square it off. 1 more. What do you reckon? Out? Don't believe you. First call. Twice here at 699. Certain. Third and final. Down here then it is going. Going. It is gone and sold. Well done. Congratulations. Appreciate the involvement over here as well. Well done to our outgoing owners.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ned. A great place to start. And going into the Central City now, we take you to number 9 bar 182, Chester Street East. Tina Lou, the representative on behalf of our vendors. I know she's very much loved working alongside them, opening up this beautiful home to the public the last few weeks and distributing, of course, to one and all the documentation, which I quickly take you to now. The offering itself, of course, it is a freehold title. We would be quiet, please, ladies and gents. Underpinning that title, of course, 174 square metres of Central City terra firma. Settlement date, well, that's laid out in the contract for the 30th of May, so literally just 2 weeks away to that all-important move-in day. But look, what a stunning property, what a stunning opportunity in this location. Of course, the home itself was born in 2020, constructed at that time, so it's in that quiet, lush, leafy, green established part of the Central City that we know and love, Chester Street East. It's so close to the action, but of course it is this lovely private setting. When you come inside, of course, you've got 3 fantastic bedrooms. Love that beautiful master suite, the walk-in robe, the ensuite there, all set to service and obviously pamper. And of course, when you go downstairs, you've got that stunning kitchen, open plan spaces out into your lovely courtyards. It's established. The best part about being new, of course, is the security, the warmth, the double glazing. You've got all of that, of course, plus the chance, it has had a chance to actually grow into its own. The gardens look fantastic, and our vendors have enjoyed this spot the last 4 years, but they've moved in, they've unpacked their new home. They're very much putting up for offer today this lovely opportunity. So number 9 bar 182 Chester Street East in the Central City. Where is your opening bid, opening offer? Where do we say go? Bidders and buyers, your time to shine. What do we say and do? Is there a bid on the floor? Something to start us away? $750, great place to start, ma'am. Good luck to you in your future. But $750,000, there's the line in the sand. Is it $800,000? Easy going forward from there. First call though, $750. Do a $775 if it helps you. Second call, lovely home in this location. Third, final chance, ma'am, $775 vendor, but I can't sell it there. But bid $800,000. But just me and you at this stage. We'll have a conversation. But $775 is a vendor bid. Would you say $800,000 at this stage? 800, good work on the nod, easily done at these levels at 800,000. To the room one more time before we pause and have a conversation over here if I have to. First call, 800,000. Second time. Third, last chance. Ma'am, just me and you at this stage. Going to pause, have a conversation, and we'll see what we can do from there. Thank you.
Well, we carry on while those negotiations take place. Ben back with an update in just a moment. In the meantime, we move forward and welcome Louise Shesky from the Beckenham team and manager Grant Milligan, who are good owners here at 7 Hannah Place, of course, in that suburb of Redwood. What you purchase here, ladies and gentlemen, described legally as a freehold parcel, 840 square metres, in this case an instance. The 27th of June is your settlement and possession date. Of course, a couple of months there to get things organised and arranged. But a property that's just been built, it's been designed with family living and life in mind. As many as a handful of bedrooms at your disposal means it will accommodate and house your brood with absolute ease. Space in no short supply, plenty of storage, plenty of living space, really impressive kitchen, of course, to cater to meal times at the same time. But whether you spend your time in or out, there's room to spread, there's room to sprawl. I think it's just a great opportunity to just future-proof your family's needs and requirements and enjoy many happy years at the address, as our current owners have. Loved their time here, loved the quiet of the no exit street as well, and they've certainly put a lot of care into the home, and equally so that garden, which is just so well looked after. So 7 Hannah Place, ladies and gentlemen, to the next family we look to. So what's our opening figure? What do we start with? 5-bedroom home, great condition. What do you think? $600,000, that'll get you excited. Does that work? Is that a number that starts? Here and now. With me if it needs to be. Is there a hand up at 600? Louise, I go there if I need to. $600,000. Vendor bid. Participation need to be better than that. Are we saying 650? First call, vendor bid at $600,000. Twice at 6 the money. Twice, third, final. Is there a hand up at 650 buyers? If not, I'm going to go to the next stage. I'm going to pass it back to Louise and we'll work with conditional parties. Look, it appears to be that's exactly what we're going to be doing here, Louise. I'm going to hand it back to you, but I have been given instructions that in the absence of a bid, that we can put a very attractive price on this property, which I'm now going to do. That price is going to be $720,000. And I reckon that represents very good value for money here at 7 Hannah Place. $720,000, that's where you need to be. I don't think this will stick around long. Reach out, have the conversation with Louise. She's here in the room, or alternatively, get her on the telephone. Thank you.
Okay, folks, I now have the pleasure of taking you out to Kaiapoi, and in particular the property at 3 Lock Crescent, very proudly brought to the market by Patrick and Gina, of course, of the Harcourts Horswool team. Now, firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 3 Lock Crescent in Kaiapoi is, of course, a freehold title made up of a very well laid out 585 square metres, more or less. And your settlement date is set down in the contract as Thursday, June the 13th, unless otherwise arranged with Patrick, Gina and our vendors ahead of today's auction. Well, folks, what a great opportunity in that very sought-after Silver Stream subdivision. I say every time I go out to Kaiapoi that this town is just developed post-earthquake so well. Those cafes that sit around the river there, it's got so much going for it. You've got great schooling at both primary school and high school, and, of course, early childhood as well. It's right next door to this particular property. You've got a wee reserve and then a great Best Start kindergarten there right on your doorstep as well. I love the way that this property has been sited on the section, making the most of that reserve there. Great outlook. There's always something happening throughout the day if you're spending a lot of time at home, but also great off-street parking. You've got 3 really good-sized bedrooms, spacious living areas, but of course that real added bonus of having 3 bathrooms as well. Good double garaging, just so much on offer here in the great location of Kaiapoi. Great entry-level opportunity. So folks, where do you see it? Call me your opening bids. Where do we see it? Near new home, of course. All the hard work done. Why would you build? Could I tempt you in at, say, $600,000? Is there 6 to get us underway? Well, that's a vendor bid at $600,000. At $600,000, we'll look for perhaps a 25 on top. At $600,000, is there 625? I call it away then. First, second, third, final time. Easy decision for me, back to 625 at $625,000. At $625,000, an opportunity here to negotiate with our vendors. Otherwise, Patrick and Gina go back to the wider market. At $625,000, one last vendor bid to me to $650,000. First, second, third, final time. Patrick, Gina, doesn't look like our buyer is in the room today. So I will pass the property back to you, but with clear instructions from our owner to now price the property at $725,000. Near new home, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, $725,000. If you haven't been through yet, make sure you go and see Patrick and Gina this weekend. Thank you.
Well, on we go, folks. Always a pleasure to work alongside Debbie Pettigrew and the good work she does. Next up, we offer up 9 Grey Cliff Street here in Horswool. Again, the key points here on the contract in question, just confirm and outline that it is a freehold title, sitting upon 570 square metres, more or less. Settlement date, in this case, set to occur on the 4th of July. But a chance here to live well, to live very comfortably, a modern, contemporary home, lots of benefits that go hand in hand with that. Thoughtfully considered, I think, is the floor plan. A great asset, a great feature is that second living space as well, a great resource to separate, to join up as and when required. The scale, the size of each of the 3 bedrooms, really positive as well. Love the way the master's just a nice wee retreat at the back of the home. Also, single level makes life easy. You've got that really good practical aspect too of that attic space, that storage space that sits above the garage as well, and all in a great location, a burgeoning spot here in Horswell. Some great amenities here, continues to grow in popularity as the years go by. Just a really family-friendly spot here. So buyers, 9 Greycliff, off we go. What do we start with? Again, opening bid here in the room. Who purchases, secures their home. Is there a $750,000 bid just to get us underway? Wouldn't own it, but we'll start there if we need to. 750. A hand up or a number elsewhere. Vendor bid then at $750,000. I hold that on behalf of our owners. It's a line in the sand. If you're here to buy, you need to cross it. Is there a hand up at 800? First call at $750,000. Twice. Third final call at $750,000. If there's not, Debbie, it's coming back to you, and we're going to talk to people after the auction again if we need to. Right, if that's the case, Debbie, I'm going to pass the property in. I'm going to pass it in with an announcement we're going to be pricing, in this case, at $859,000. Debbie Pettigrew in the lovely orange coat, the person to speak to. Sally there as well, assisting. Have the conversation. 859 available.
skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time home with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time home with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been
All right, ladies and gents, moving along to our next item in the catalogue. And out to Sumner we go. Of course, no surprises that Callum Brownlee and Sean Davey have been leading the charge out here for number 69, Wakefield Ave, of course, in the heart of Sumner. Now, this home at perch on the perfect parcel there of 391 square metres of freehold land. Of course, settlement set out in the contract for the 31st of May, just over 2 weeks away to that all-important move-in day. But what a perfect picture, what a beautiful home, what a beautiful location. It is perched only a stone's throw, obviously, from the beach. Nice little wander down. A great place to start, a great place to own, call your own, call it home. It has been recently rejuvenated, renovated, and is ready to move into. This beautiful 3-bedroom home has had from top to bottom. It has been seen through. It's got sunny spaces, sunny living spaces, that beautiful kitchen set to harbour many family feasts. And of course, when you get through, there's that contemporary colour palette throughout. It is literally picture perfect from start to finish. So our vendors have done all the hard work, the blood, sweat and tears has all been carried out. It is ready to move into, and they've said, look, we are here today to sell. Who wants to start me away with an opening bid, opening offer to change your future here? We'll get underway at 69 Wakefield Ave. Is there a figure in the room to work with? Somebody go forward from there. Hey, look, suggestion from me, $750,000. You won't buy much in Sumner. There's a nice line in the sand, a good place to start, a good place to move into. Is there $750 in the room on a vendor bid going forward from there? First call at $750. Is there $775 to have a conversation? 3 good bedrooms, the heart of Sumner. Nice place to move into. Second call. Third, final chance. Look, $775. Going to go there all day long. Not absolutely no hesitation at that level. First time at $775. Any advance? Second call. Third, final time. Callum, Sean, without a hand in the air, we are going to go back to that conditional market, going to open it up to the floor. Our vendor has set very, very clear instructions to price the property at $850,000. An absolutely beautiful offering and a great place to move into, of course. Get in touch with these guys. I know they're doing open homes in the weekend, and priced at a point like this when all the hard work has certainly been done. You won't have to do much when you move in. So all the best, guys, priced at $850,000. Thank you.
And on we go, and we head out to Bishopdale next up. We welcome Keith McDonald and Grant from the Beckenham team, offering up 383 Greers Road. It's a freehold title here, 746 square metres, more or less the quantum of it. The 7th day of June is your date to look forward to being settlement and possession. But a location here in Bishopdale with many, many merits, of course, Burnside high zoning, a big underpinning factor. Alongside that, though, the Bishopdale shops are very easy and short distance away. The home itself, their owners have put some good money into enhancing this during their tenure, in great condition for the next to enjoy. As you can see there, great living space with the vaulted beam ceilings, the floor-to-ceiling glazing as well, just drinking in and soaking up that sunshine. In the absence of which, though, you do have that log burner there to keep things cosy and comfortable on those colder days. Also, that studio in behind the garage there, really good, versatile and flexible space that could suit so many different uses, entirely up to the next and how you purpose that. But, of course, lots to like about it. Well looked after, well updated, upgraded, and certainly a fabulous location. So buyers, 383 Greers Road, opening bid in the room. What would you like to start at? Opening bid, what's the number that works? What would you pay? Burnside high zoning, neat and tidy home. Maybe something like 450. There's a place to get underway. Is that here? We work with it. With me. $450,000, not bidding at this point in time at $450,000, that's a vendor bid. Happy to work with $500 if it's here. First call at $450,000, place third and final, on notice if not. I know Keith has got some parties to speak to post-auction, which we are going to do if there's not a hand up here and now. North of 450. Okay, property is now passed in. It's going back to Keith. It's going back to Keith, though, with a price of $579,000. $579,000. Again, very well priced. And again, as I said, there are people that I know are eager to speak to you now, Keith, that opportunity is there for conditional parties to now make offers. If you'd like to be part of that, please reach out sooner rather than later.
All right, ladies and gents, just a quick update at number 9 bar 182 Chester Street. We left the room at $800,000. Our leading bidder has increased that bid to $875,000, and our vendors have said, hey, we've already moved in the new home, we're not holding to. This will be sold today for $875,000 unless we see another bid from the floor. So on the market and selling, calling it through 3 times, give it its time. First time, $875,000. Any advance, any further bid? Second call. Third. Final chance. Otherwise, delighted to announce it goes. It goes. Gone and sold. Congratulations.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
can offer up for your competitive bidding the property at 2/32 Winchester Street in Merivale. Of course, an outstanding location here and proudly brought to the market by Lynn Maher and Ivana Yun of the Harcourts Wigram team. Now, folks, firstly, I draw your attention to the contract which we will be bidding under today, which outlines that 2/32 Winchester Street in Merivale, Christchurch, is, of course, a quarter share, being a cross-lease title and a quarter share in 973 square metres, more or less. And your settlement date is set down for 23rd of May 2024, of course, with that tenancy you'll be taking over as well, with a fixed term until July. So, folks, a great opportunity here. As I say, it's blue chip real estate within the Christchurch market. It is in Winchester Street in Merivale. You've got so much right there on your doorstep. Not far away from Merivale Mall, private schools right there, Carlton Corner, and of course, a bit more of a stroll and you're into Victoria Street and the central city. It is a purely sought after location. You don't get a better address than this. Of course, being sold today on an as-is, where-is basis with our owner retaining all those EQC and insurance monies, but that means that as a unique opportunity for a savvy buyer, I think, one that's willing to roll their sleeves up and potentially make repairs or hold the property as it is, as I say, it's a great way to get a fantastic address and there is only but upside for the clever or savvy investor. So folks, with all that said, where do you sense value? Call me your opening bids. Rather you than me, folks, a difficult one to substantiate a price. You give me a bit of a clue, where do you see it?
250.
250, thank you, at the back there, $250,000, great place to start. At 250,000, look, perhaps a 25 on top from here. At 250, is there 275 in the room? At $250,000, 275 is what I'm looking for. First, second, 260, I'll take it. Harrison from the Harcourts team, they're at 260. It's against you, ma'am. Stay strong, perhaps straight to 300. But it's 260 against you. I know you're communicating with overseas. Give you just a moment. 270, looks like we're moving in tens. More than happy to accept that at $270,000. Cheapest 3-bedroom townhouse in Merivale for quite some time. 280, there we go at 280. I'd suggest straight to 3, ma'am. At 280,000 though, it's against you.
290.
290, looks like we're going to stick with the tens. That's okay, we're moving in the right direction. At 290, 300 it is. 310 would you say, ma'am? 300 I've got against you. 300's in front there with Harrison at $300,000. At 300, first, second, give you just a moment. At 300,000, hold on, I know it's a bit tricky. 310 we've got. 20 would you say, Harrison? As you know, straight back's the way to do it. 15, slowing the pace at 315. Holding the bid. 320 it is. Fives aren't working. I'd suggest stay stronger. But I'll take it. Pardon me, sir? 325, third in the race at 325 on the back wall. 330 we've got there, I heard it on the phone, at $330,000. At 330. Sir, coming back in, perhaps straight to 350. I'll take your 5 though. At 335. 340 there. Had 340 there. It's okay. I know it's a bit tricky with the delay and the lag, but at 340 I've got in front. 3 valuing it down to $5,000 bids.
350.
350, that's the way. At $350,000. Is there another 5, Harrison or Sir, on the back wall at 350,000? At 350,000. First. I had the 5 on the back wall first, sorry. Just snuck in there at 355. 60 would you say? 60 on the nod. 360. 65 is it, sir? At 360 I've got here. First, second, 65. 75, I'd suggest, ma'am. The fives aren't stopping them. 365 I've got on the back wall.
370.
370 though, I'll take it. 75. At 375. 80 is it, Harrison? 80 it is. Still 3 in the race, 85. Paul, 90 would you say? Or straight to 400? $385,000. First, second, third. It's moving in the right direction, but I've trumped you in the back there already to 390 at 390,000. I'll take your 5, sir, but 4's got a better ring to it at $390,000. 395. Still 3 valuing it down. It's a great address at $395,000. Just think of what you could do here at $395,000. 400, I heard it. There we go, at $400,000. A lady on the phone holding the bid there at 400. 400,000 there. Sir, on the back wall, you're coming in. 400 with my lady here. Not at a level I can sell. 405. 405. 410. Sir, you coming in? It's against you there at 410. Not going to lose it now, Harrison, surely. At 410,000. First time. Second time. 415, new bidder in the race. Strategic at $415,000. And I have instructions perhaps, Ivana, at 415. At 415 on the left-hand side. We're on the market and selling. You heard it there, folks. Playing for the keys at $415,000. Their overseas owner says sell away. 416. 420. I had 20 there, Paul. Have to accept that. At 420 against you. At 420 and I sell away. At 425. 430. Was that, sorry, it was on the wall there, sir. 430. At $430,000. He left his run late, but he's bidding strong at 430, and he's holding the keys at this stage at $430,000 first. 450. Do you confirm that bid, ma'am? 450? 450. 455, is it, sir? 455. Good strong bid, but he's still in the race. Hasn't shaken him yet at $455,000. Good bid there at 455. 460. 461. 461. He's just nosed in front at 461. 465. There you go at 465,000. Coming back in, sir. I'll take another one. Or 465, I sell away. Wouldn't lose it for the want of one, surely. At 465,000. First, second, third, final time. Sir, on the back wall, you're definitely out. At 465, any further advance? Harrison, your buyers, definitely out. I sell away. The gentleman on the left hand, sorry. The bidders with the lady in pink, apologies. Against the gentleman on the left-hand side, I've got to get that right. Holding the bid here, sir, you definitely out too. We're at 465, then I sell away. It is going. It is going. It is sold. Congratulations to my purchasers, and I understand parents on the phone from overseas as well. Thank you very much to our overseas vendor, and I'll now hand over to Ned.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from one as is where is opportunity to another, we now welcome and say good afternoon to Alison Aitken from the City team and her good owner here at Chester Street East, 141, the property in question. Freehold is the title. But a hush if we could, ladies and gents. 202 square metres is what you sit upon. The 7th of June is your settlement and possession. 10% again, your obligation, your requirement if you buy today as that deposit. But what a charming property it is, charming workers' cottage, surrounded by those other cottages. This is a wonderful spot of town, some good history to it here within the 4 avenues. But this is an opportunity for those with the vision to come in to rejuvenate, to repair, to recreate as you see fit. Enjoy the rewards out the other side of doing so, but cute and charming from start to finish, most certainly. The on-site car park, I think that's a really big bonus, but as is that proximity to all the Central City has to offer. The new stadium, as we know, well underway. That's not far off completion. That means the future is going to be very exciting for the next, however you determine it, however you work it. So buyers, Chester Street East, to you we look to for an opening bid in the room. Start me off where? What's the figure that works? What do you pay? You tell me. Value it where and what? 202 squares. Character, charm to it all. What about a really easy, say, 350? Where was that? Heard it? There we are, sir. Off we go. Good to have your company. $350,000, maybe $400 from there. What do you think? First call at $350,000. Twice the money at $350,000. Is there competition? 60? What about halfway? 75? Does that work, Pauline? Stay assertive.
380.
That's better. 380. Good work. Should I ask for more? $380,000. Do we go 400 or better down here? What about 400? Okay, 390. If 10s is what it needs to be, we'll work with that at $390,000. 400's back though at 4 10s here at 410. 410. Do we go 20? Do we go 50? 420. Let me guess. 30. It is at $430,000. Double it up. Or don't. 440. 50 at $450,000. 60 or stronger. There it is at 60 on the telephone with Pauline. Working with a buyer there at 460. Here, sir, not with you at 460. 70, can I say? There it is at 470. $470,000. Do we rise to 80? Rise to 500? 80 now. 90. And, Pauline, your turn. $490,000. Down here and seated in front. 490 and only. Central City. I'm beat. 500 and 10 at 5 square. First call at $500,000. Against you down here and the rest of you at 5 twice. Okay, 501. Is it 510, Pauline?
505.
505. Back they are at 505. What about a handful at $505,000? First the money, second call down here on the phone at 505. No better?
506.
Oh, there we are, 506, late but back at 506. 10 is it, Pauline? At 506. First call at $506,000.
508.
508, the little 2. Did that before, sir. 508. We go to the 10 at 508. Once, twice at 508. Nothing better? Third final call at $508,000. Still on the phone. Do you need a moment? We're interested at 508. Making it clear, I'm going to have a conversation with our buyer on the phone if I need to. At 508. Right, we're pausing on that bid, Pauline. I'm going to have a conversation, not quite where we need to be, but we'll come and present them with the opportunity.
All right, ladies and gents, our next offering for the day, number 20, Hillcrest Place in Avonhead. An absolute pleasure to welcome back Ian, Sean and Callum from the Sumner office. Their second beautiful offering here today. And as per usual, the documentation will be provided to one and all, but quickly that obviously outlines the property itself sits on a freehold parcel of land, 683 square metres to be exact, more or less. And of course, settlement locked in on that contract for the 19th of July, so not long to wait. And of course, it is just 10% required by way of deposit today to secure this beautiful home for one of your own. Now look, I had the absolute pleasure of visiting our owners on Monday night, visiting this lovely home, and it has been a home, it has been a family haven for 17 years, and you can see the home, it has grown with them, it has expanded with the family, of course, with that lovely master suite being added on to in 2016, space for them to seclude, hide away, although they told me that it seems to be the popular spot of the house they get followed to because it is such a lovely sunny spot. In the centre of the home you've got lovely living spaces, of course, you've got the cook's kitchen, the double oven there, set to feed the family horde, the friends that turn up, of course, and you've got the bedrooms to boot. 5 of them in total, plenty of space for everyone to sleep and seclude to, 2 good bathrooms to service the home. It has been an absolutely family spot for everyone, friends going through. Outside, of course, it's fenced, it's secure, space for the little ones, the furry ones. It is an absolute sunny afternoon spot. They said they've loved their time in the location. You've got parks, you've got schools, you've got shops, you've got restaurants. We know the access in and out of the city is an absolute breeze. It has been a spot for them to enjoy, but as one they're saying, look, after 17 years, we're going to hand over the baton and open it back to the floor. Very much here to sell today. Number 20, Hillcrest Place. Where do we say go? Line in the sand. Is there an offer in the room? 650. Nice place to start. Where's the contention? 6-5 and 0. We'll call it through 3 times, searching for a mere 700,000. First time at 650. Second call. Third. Final time. Look, happily going to go there on a vendor, but if it's just me and you at this stage, $700,000. Can't sell it there. Bid at 750. We'll have a conversation, but 700 the bid to beat. First time at 700,000. Second call. 750, can we say? Your turn. Going to shake his head. 700,000 is a bid to beat. I'll take a 25 if it helps. But just me and you at this stage. 5 good bedrooms, family location. What are we saying? What are we doing? Is there a bid on top of 700,000? Otherwise, we'll pause and have a conversation. You are the only bidder at this stage. Third, final time, last chance. Well, look, I can't sell it at 700,000. That's a vendor, but it needs to be well north of there. But we'll have a conversation with you in the back row there. So auction open at $700,000.
You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go. Go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the word that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention, going back for an update on Chester Street East, a slight improvement in that bid on the telephone with Pauline and the buyer there to $510,000, a level at which my owner has said the property is to be sold in want of a better bid here in the auction room. At $510,000, I put the hammer down, but I ask again, is there a little bit more? What do you think? 511, there is a little bit more. 511, selling down the front now at $511,000. How much? 512, just another 1,000 at 512. I suggest 15 could be where you need to be. At $512,000, back with Pauline on the phone. 13, could be lucky, let's find out at 513. At the 13, do we go the 15? 14, just the single, at $514,000. Back at the back with Pauline at 514. 15, one by one at 515. Do we lunge at 20, Pauline? $515,000. Another 1,000. 16. Do it that way. 516. Take a moment if you need to, but $516,000. Pauline, you hold the bid. You buy on the phone with ownership at $516,000. If it's 17, we work with that figure, otherwise selling away. First call at $516,000. Elsewhere, very welcome too. Second call at 516. Third final time at $516,000. Need to be fair and reasonable at $516,000. An answer, further interest at 516, even 500. 517. Text her straight back because Pauline doesn't dilly-dally. She'll be back at 517. We're going to need more, I think. At 517, is it 20, Pauline? At 517. Be assertive. Do we go the 20 with the 3? At 517,000. 18. See, I told you she would. 518. 20. Well done. $520,000. 520. Communication takes place. 520. Phone bills at either end. 520. Pauline, we're against you.
It's a no.
It's a no. Try again. $520,000. You never accept a no. 520. Down here could be a lucky day. Once, twice, third, certain, not 21. At $520,000 then. Going. It is. Well done. There you go. All good. Robin and Grant, you're all... Cool. On we go, the last of our regular catalogue before we get underway with this brought forward auctions in a few minutes' time, but we draw your attention to 3 bar 38 Epsom Road in Sockburn. Robert Down from the Beckenham team leading the campaign. Grant, of course, as sales manager supporting him. The paperwork, the contract that next owner is looking to sign in just one moment confirms it's a cross-lease title. You purchase a half share in the 1,011 square metres, more or less. Settlement not too far away, that being the 14th of June of 2024. But a home, of course, as you can see, that classic grace, that charm, that elegance to it all, really well looked after but also updated and upgraded by our existing owner. The new roof, the added insulation, the gas hot water is going to leave the next wanting for very, very little. Love the rich use of timber throughout. That's been retained superbly well. You've got the modernised kitchen, as you can see. You've got the bit of outdoor space plus good off-street parking at the same time. Really convenient and good proximity to great amenities of Riccarton, the central city. That's a matter of minutes away as well. So making life easy. Owners enjoyed it, but we look for the next owner now. So Epsom Road buyers, start me away where? Opening bid here in the room. What do you pay? Lots of good things added to it. What about $450,000? Just to get you going and excited. Wouldn't sell, but we start, do we? You or I at $450,000. Me it is then, vendor bid at $450,000. 500 still comfortable and easy money. If there's a hand up there, get involved. First call at $450,000. Twice at $450 on notice. Is there bidding? Third final at $450. If not, I'm handing the property back to Robert and we carry on campaigning. Right, Robert, if that is the case, the property is handed back into your capable hands, but with a pretty exciting announcement again. $559,000 is going to be the price that the property is now going to be made available. So $559,000 where you need to be. Conditional offer or unconditional, very welcome either way, but Robert's the man to speak to down the back of the room. Thank you and good luck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you've just joined us, I think there's a negotiation to come from our regular catalogue. We have got a couple of brought forward auctions, though, that we're now going to get underway with. I need to take you through a few formalities again, slightly different code of conduct to those earlier ones, so do bear with me. But by way of introduction again, my name is Ned Allison. Obviously, I'm here as your auctioneer, working alongside the good and capable Grenadier team, a couple of agents in particular, which we'll introduce in just one moment. Also point out, as always, we work under the Real Estate Institute's best practice guide for auctions. We'll provide you with an REA booklet if you are successful in purchasing either of the properties. And the way each of these will work is that prior to each commencing, the relevant listing agent will announce to you all that accepted pre-auction offer. Those offers that have been accepted, they are of course effectively our reserves, therefore the properties will be selling at that figure. I'll give you an opportunity to place bids above that number. If there's further bidding, we sell to the highest bidder. If there isn't, well obviously we're selling at that pre-announced level. As your auctioneer, I'll also identify any of my licensed colleagues if they're placing bids on behalf of their buyers. It'll be up to me solely to determine any unlikely dispute on either of the properties as well. And should you be lucky enough to purchase in either cases, we ask you to do those bottom two things: sign that memorandum of sale and pay a deposit equal to 10% of your purchase price to our trust account. But we start off by welcoming Julie Proctor from the Avonhead team with 25 Tuirau Place in Ilam, snapped up again ahead of schedule. But what the paperwork outlines, the key points here, is that it is a freehold parcel, 714 square metres, the size of that parcel. The 21st day of June is going to be the date that you have in terms of settlement and possession. But a lovely position here, of course, tucked away in the cul-de-sac. It's peaceful, it's private, it's an area that is perennially popular. That, of course, due to the fact that it is so very rich in education, from primary to secondary to the university as well. Great shopping, Jelly Park and more, all very, very accessible from where you find yourselves here in Tuirau Place. The property, of course, leaves you with a lot to like. It's permanent materials, it's healthy proportions, that orientation for that bit of sunshine too. Original elements in play just means that the next can come in and put your own touches upon it, modernise as desired, as you see fit. That wee west-facing patio, though, the perfect spot to soak up that late afternoon sunshine with friends and family. But you know the many merits of the place, ladies and gentlemen. What you don't know, or some of you don't know, is our accepted pre-auction offer. Julie is now going to announce that to us, please. $980,000, and selling now, as you can see, we are, if there's not a better bid here in the room at $980,000. Maybe you push forward to $1 million, you tell me, but $980,000, we have a new owner if not. Here at number 25, is there anything more? More money in the room at $980,000, maybe another 10 at $990,000. Another 1,000 was it? Zanny, good to have you in the auction room always at $981,000, working with your buyer there at $981,000. 985. Simon, also from the team. Welcome to you at $985,000. Do we go again? What do we think 990, Zanny? You tell me the next figure. 985 in the back corner there, loud and clear. And one more at 86. Do you give me the one in the right spot and call it $1 million, Simon? 986. Zanny and your buyer holding the bid, holding ownership at this point in time at 986. Someone going to put up 990 maybe. Once at 986. For number 25, a great locality, 90, casually done, and one, did I hear that right? 91, 991, determined to buy, can see why, at $991,000. Bid down here with Zanny Simon at 991, is it 95, is it $1 million? First call at $991,000, second? 2.5, 93.5. And one, 94.5 if I'm not mistaken, at 994,500. 994,500, you make it $1 million, less of a tongue twister, but 994.5 will work with it all. Once the money, Zanny in charge, second call at $994,500, put the hammer down if not more. Third, final, at whoa, where was that? Million, love the timing, $1 million. And one though, not one? No, okay, $1,001,000. $1,005,000 and one at a 6. 10, well done, with a smile at 10. And one at 11, $1,011,000. 15 at $1,015,000. 16, 20 and 21. 25, keep smiling and stay with me at $1,025,000, but 26, 30, 40, mixing it up at $1,040,000. 45, thought you were going to say the 50, but it's 46. There we go, $1,050,000. will surprise me at $1,050,000 here on the aisle. Ladies bid Simon awfully quiet at 1050, and one at 51, 55, and one at 56, 60, sequential, and 61, 65, and $1,065,000, 66. I heard that correctly. I did indeed at 106,670. Do we say?
And another one.
67. Don't mind that. But a good play at $1,068,000. Doing it together over here at $1,068,000. Do we go 70? 70, 71 at $1,071,000. 75 at 107,1. Ownership down the front, take a moment, take a breather. It's fast, it's furious at $1,071,000. Have they done enough? First call at $1,071,000. Simon, is there better? Second call at $1,071,000, 72. I'd happily work with. Third final, over here then, going at $1,071,000. Going, it is gone and sold. Congratulations down the front, Zanny. Great work as always. Julie Proctor, a well executed campaign. Pleasure working with you as always. Our Broadfoot Auctions, ladies and gentlemen, draw your attention to 89 Glenturret Drive here in Casebrook. Karen Blair, the one in charge of the campaign, again short but productive that it's been. The paperwork confirms it's a freehold parcel of 425 square metres you will be acquiring. Thursday the 27th of June is going to be your settlement date. But what a quality offering it is. Of course, the age of the home, making it contemporary, making it comfortable also. Love that good communal hub you have at your disposal, made up, comprising of that impressive kitchen, then the option, the choices that go from there with the living space you have available, choice of it, separate generations, come together as you please. That continues out to an extensive wraparound patio. The louvers above for that shade, that shelter when you're spending time outside as well. Good sized accommodation. Immaculate garden, and again, a great handy location here in the northwest and all the good things that go hand in hand with living in this neck of the woods. So buyers, 89 Glenturret Drive, I can now announce, or Karen will announce, our accepted pre-auction offer, please. That's right. $1,020,000. Buyers, if there's not better here in the room, at $1,020,000 is there 25, 21, or the hammer falls. First call at $1,020,000. Second time at 1020. Third final call at $1,020,000. Open and shut, is it? It looks like it might be because it's going. Gone and sold, particularly to Team Dunster, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations to you and your buyer on the phone. Thank you, Karen. Is there one update to come, is there?
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go. Go on thinking about those secrets you. And I would never bet the word that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true. 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 It's true.
All right, ladies and gents, our last update for the day, number 20, Hillcrest Place in Avonhead. Conversations taking place outside of the room, but not quite getting to where we need to be. Our vendors have given us very clear instructions. We're going to price the property at $809,000. I know Callum and Sean are doing open homes there this weekend from 11 till 11:30. 5 bedrooms in Avonhead, 2 bathrooms, beautiful family home, priced at $809. Give them a call, or Saturday, Sunday, 11 to 11:30. That is where you need to be. All the very, very best to our vendors, and Callum and Sean, good luck. And that concludes us for the day. Thank you for watching.